What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at Lake Julian Disc Golf Course for the next fairway driver video, but this one is actually two discs that aren't in my bag. Neither one of these molds currently reside in my bag, but we're looking at the river. For most people and for many years, this was the straightest. This is what you're given to brand new players to throw the farthest. And it still is very, it has so much glide. It really does. It has a lot of glide. We're testing against it the Discmania Essence. This is it's an X-Out, a Zen 2, so it's a Meta Essence. The Zen 2, the reason I'm using this specific essence instead of the pink or the green essence that you've seen in the past is because this is a brand new disc and this is a brand new disc. So it really wouldn't be fair to either mold to pair up a brand new disc against a used disc. So we're pairing up brand new against brand new. I've thrown the river before and I've also thrown the essence before, but we're gonna go river first off the short pad here on hole number 12. And let's see which goes further, river or the essence. And also, which one is slightly stabler, if one is more stable. So far. And now, the Zen 2. I've only thrown this in the woods on soft shots for the mystery box video, so let's see what it does with a little bit of power. Okay, way more hyzer. I don't know why I threw it on that much hyzer. That was ridiculous. So for testing purposes, we are obviously going to need another hole because, well, two very extremely drastically different angles. But river is taking the first point, so I guess that's a good thing. It took me like 15 minutes to find the Zen because it was absolutely buried. The river has 1 point. We are on the long pad for hole 16. Gonna punch both these out on a hyzer, watch them stand up, and see which one goes the furthest. We're also not going max power because lost discs do happen on this hole with this slop. Yeah, that's over the mound. That's it. I was trying to make sure that didn't happen, but let's see if the essence has the same glide that the river does. Okay, that's a first for me. We're gonna have to have an essence versus crave battle again with a new essence versus a crave because I've never hit the back trees. I've hit the side trees and I faded into the back trees. I've never hit them in the air so you could see them over the top. Maybe the essence is farther. Oh my goodness. All right, we moved up to 17. We're gonna throw through what is now a wide open fairway. They're all tied up. Essence with one, river with one. Let's see how far they push through this fairway, if we can hit a gap with them. Okay. Hey, that's out the mouth of the gap, that's fine. Now for the river. It's going to be based off where the coverall ended up, and I think the essence is further. So it looks like Essence is 2-1 over the River right now. So River with 1, Essence with 2. We're gonna throw this hole twice at some point. This first time we're gonna throw nice and smooth and controlled and try to spin them down the fairway. And then the second time we come through, we're gonna try to apply some power and see if it changes anything about the results. Essence currently has the box, so nice smooth spin control. What can that get us? With a Meta Essence. Pretty good. Now for the River. The Essence takes its third point in a row. And so here's the thing that I'm coming to. During the Crave River battle, the Crave would most of the time go further than the Essence or than the River for me, but sometimes the River would go further. And that's because the River is actually a wider rim. It's a 7 speed versus a 6.5 speed from the Crave, whereas the Essence is an 8 speed. So theoretically, it should go further. So is the Essence the furthest flying House of Discs fairway driver, or is the River or the Essence? Which one is it actually? From the last couple of throws, it has definitely looked like the Essence. Here on 20, 3-1. We're gonna see if the Essence can take another point. This is interesting. As far as House of Discs go, I think the Essence may be their best slightly understable fairway driver that I personally have thrown. The Escape is great, the River is great, but I think for me that 8 speed fits somewhere that you can get almost distance driver distance but still have control at slower speeds. Pretty good. We're gonna throw these fairway drivers on this fairway drive, and let's see who makes it further down the fairway while also staying in the fairway. Oh, it turned too much. Lucky. There's definitely a headwind. That slipped out of my hand so fast. I'm sorry to the River. It's a great disc, but I think the Essence is better. We're gonna go throw the power shot off 18 and see if that gets us slightly different results. But I think, so I've heard about a River Pro, but when you look at a River Pro, it's actually a 0.2, not a -1.1. I think for a lot of people that have a little bit faster arm speed, you're gonna want to steer more towards the Essence and not quite as much toward the River. But if you're just starting out, throw whatever makes you feel good, whatever feels comfortable, and whatever flies straight and far for you. I looked away because I thought I threw the River directly into the ground. It somehow, I don't know if it skipped or if it just hovered, it somehow made it past the Essence. So River is up 2, has the box, still down, it's 2-3. We're gonna finish out here on 18. Big backhands, punch them out on a hyzer and see if the headwind bullies them and if they can withstand the power or the torque. See, when you do actually put some power into it, it flies like a -2.1, but anything less than that, it does exemplify the flight numbers. Versus the disc that's a slightly faster rim, but is actually a -2.1. When you throw it like that, you kind of get that flight, but when you throw it slower, you kind of get a -1.1 flight. And That is past Namando's time. That is over 400 feet, and that is really far. Go get an Essence, folks. They go so far. Not saying that you're necessarily going to have the same results that I'm going to have. Just based off of my throws, the Essence flies further than the River. Sorry. Based off of my throws, the Crave flies farther than the River. Based off of some other people's throws, the River flies further than any other disc they've ever thrown. So there is always that. If you enjoy content like this, please make sure to like the video. If you want to see new stuff, make sure to comment all of that down below, especially if you have discs that you think are going to fill this slot. If you want to see new stuff, also make sure to comment all of that. And please make sure to subscribe. It helps you guys out with these subscriber only giveaways, and it definitely helps me out as well. And until next time, see you out on the course.